This is the plaintiff, Alana Redhead. She says she and the defendant used to date, and she foolishly put a cell phone for him in her name. Once they split up, she couldn't get him to pony up the money he owed for the bills. And well, as embarrassed as she is about it, she needs the judge's help to get the $891.47 she's owed back. This is the defendant, Clint Ambrose. He says the plaintiff never sent him the bills, itemizing his charges. In fact, he's never even seen a bill. The girl even had some thugs call him up to tell him they were looking for him and were gonna get him. Bottom line, the plaintiff is tacking on extras, and he's not about to pay for them. He's accused of being a bad boyfriend.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Alana Redhead?
Yes.
You are suing your former boyfriend, Clint Ambrose, for $891.47 that you say he owes you on a cell phone bill that you put in your name and that he refuses to pay, correct?
Yes.
I'm listening.
Okay. Basically, what I did was I've had my cell phone with my carrier since 2003. And the defendant couldn't get a cell phone in his name.
Why not?
Because he had bad credit, and he
How do you get bad credit? How does a person get bad credit?
by not paying their debts.
That's right. So what did you do with a big red flag flapping you in the face?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do?
I was hesitant at first to take the phone out.
Oh, I'm sure you were.
I was like, as long as you pay the bill, I don't have a problem with it. That's fine. We pay the bill.
What were the odds he was going to pay this bill?
Well, he paid some every month, but he never paid a full bill.
So what were the odds he was going to pay this bill? Pretty slim, right? So
Slim.
why did you do this? Just once, I would like to see a guy at the plaintiff's table suing a girl for a cell phone that he bought
That would be a change
her.
of pace. We haven't seen that one.
No.
No.
How long have I been doing this? 10 years?
10 years.
And I have never once seen a guy sue a girl for a cell phone bill. Why is it always a girl who's a sap? Why is that? Go on.
So, took the cell phone out. He was responsible for his portion of the bill.
So on that same bill, there were your phone calls and his phone calls.
Yes, it was my line and his line, and also another line that he had on there as well, and for a netbook account. So he had two lines, I had one line, and
And then how did you arrange for payment?
he would call up Verizon or call up the phone company and make a payment.
Wait, I don't understand. Would you not tell him, hey, the payment is X, and make sure he paid it?
I would tell him the payment was this amount, and I would break it down for him. Your cell phone was this, your netbook was this.
What's a netbook?
The netbook is like it's a mini a portable laptop with internet access. Instead of looking for a Wi-Fi, you have a wireless account.
Well, okay, this is for people who have a phone where the phone doesn't do that, I guess.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So you have a portable laptop that you basically carry.
Okay. So what happens?
So he would pay
Does he
off-
ever pay a complete bill?
Not really.
Okay, so now you break up, and why do you break up?
It just got to a point where it wasn't working out.
And that was when? What month?
We ended it, the last day was Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's sad. All right, and so now the phone is essentially canceled. The netbook account and the phone are canceled, or no?
The netbook is about to be canceled, and the cell phone, I couldn't afford to cancel both of them, so I kept the cell phone.
All right, now, show me the bills and show me the proof that you are going to be out $350 to close the netbook account and that you are out $541 on the cell phone bill.
Okay.
What's going on?
Nothing much.
Okay, so you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and they say, you know, honey, I don't have good credit, but I need a cell phone. Would you get one for me and put it in your name?
Heck no.
Why? You love the guy.
But I don't know, it's all in a matter of trust between one another. If you trust
Would
him,
you ever trust anybody enough you were dating to do that?
hell no, no.
Okay, that's a good answer.
I don't think I would,
Because?
because it depends on how long we've been dating for. And
Does it really?
Yes, it does.
If she has bad credit, does it really depend on that?
Yes, it does.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Going inside the courtroom.
What is your defense?
she got the phone out for me. I was paying it. And, you know, it wasn't until towards the, because we didn't break up in February. We broke up actually the year before. It was around her birthday. It was on her birthday, actually.
Why did you guys break up?
An incident happened where I just didn't want to do it anymore. And then that
What was the incident?
We had just finished spending time together, and I had to go do an event at a party. And I got home that morning, and her phone called me, and I picked it up, and it was her in the act with another gentleman.
It was her in the act with another gentleman?
Yes, they were being intimate together.
She pocket dialed you during
Yeah,
the
it's
act?
a touch screen, so
Was
it
it
just
an
dials.
accident,
It just
like you
dials out.
Are you kidding me? You had... You had to have the phone where that would happen? Like, where was the phone? You can't let go of the phone can't be 2 inches from your hand. It gets... Oh my gosh. Okay. So did you call her and talk to her, and did you say anything to her?
After I hung up the phone, I did call her.
Did you actually, like, was it a message on your message machine,
no,
or you picked it up?
listening.
Oh my
I
goodness.
was listening,
And?
and I called her after a few minutes, and then I asked her, and she gave me her excuse, and
What was her excuse?
I'm not exactly, it's not verbatim, but she felt as if I wasn't giving her enough attention. I wasn't.
Oh, okay, so she didn't deny.
Yeah.
All right, now, you keep the phone in your name even though you guys have broken up because you can't afford to pay the
Right,
deposit.
I asked her if I could still keep it
But
in
you're
my
not
name.
making the payments on it. You're making as much as you can afford. Well, if that's as much as you can afford, then you can't ruin her credit over it. You don't disagree that you're supposed to be paying the bill, right?
I didn't disagree that.
Okay, but you didn't disagree, but you haven't paid jack since February or whenever you guys broke up.
No, I've been paying after we broke
a
up.
little bit here, a little bit there, but
I understand, but I have to do what I can. If she allowed me to have it out in her name and she know I couldn't pay for it, that's not on me.
What?
It's not. It's not on me. I'm doing what I can. I told her she can cancel it.
Wait. It's her fault for trusting you? She should have known that you were a no good, deadbeat guy who can't pay.
Because it's not the case.
Well, why don't you just turn the phone in and then you don't have it? Why do you have to have the latest technology if you can't afford it? That part doesn't occur to you?
It has nothing to do with the latest technology.
Of course it does. You have a netbook, you have a phone. What kind of phone was it?
Droid.
Okay, a droid? No, that's not the noise. You have a droid, and then you have an account that requires you to pay a certain amount, and it's her fault for thinking you would man up and pay your bills. That's your fault. You should have known he wasn't going to man up and pay his bills. That's your defense. Give me the bills, please. Did you seriously pocket dial this man in the middle of the act?
It was an accident.
That didn't need saying. Of course it was an accident. Oh my gosh. You were suing for what month's bills?
Starting in May. But
I don't see May's bill
yeah,
here.
I'm missing May's bill.
You're missing May?
Yes.
Why are you missing May?
I thought I had it with the stack that I have, but I don't.
Well, that's important. Do you know why it's important? Because if all you're doing, you can't start the bills at $535 because I don't know how much of the previous bill belongs to you versus him. Why would you not bring me May?
I thought I did have May.
Did you pay anything in June, July, and August?
I believe I made one
Can
payment.
you prove anything that you paid?
Not at the moment, no.
What do you mean not at the moment? What moment were you planning on proving it?
I would have to pull up my statement.
What, couldn't you do that before you showed up in my courtroom? Is that so hard for everybody? I mean, what do you expect is going to happen? You know, you're being sued. Are you sued every day? Do you sue every day?
No.
So this is sort of important, right? Wouldn't it be great to have the evidence today? Based on the bills that you have brought to court, okay, you are missing some proof. And that's your problem. You come to court, you have to prove your case, and I'm not going to award you based on an assumption that an entire previous balance belongs to him, okay? So based on the ones that I do have in front of me, there is a $350 charge that is going to be charged now for early cancellation of the netbook account. That is correct, and you are entitled to that. All right, and that means that you are entitled to the $350 and what your bills can prove to me that he owes, which is $171.72, for a total judgment in your favor of $521.72. That's my verdict.
So let's find out what the defendant has to say for himself as he comes out on the losing end of this verdict here. What's he feeling on this outcome?
I'm just glad to get it over with.
How do you think you looked in there? Like somebody who took advantage of somebody?
It wasn't the case at all. It was more emotional stuff that had to do with it, but you know, it's done. So I learned my lesson. Trust me.
Well, how do you know that was her? What did you hear when that phone call got made by accident? She said from her pocket.
I don't even want to say. Like I said, a lot
you
of
knew what you were
emotional-
hearing.
Yeah, I knew what I was hearing. Yeah.
Is that what broke the relationship up? Or was it over? before that?
Officially, yeah.
All right, right down there. Okay, come on in here. And you satisfied with what you got? You didn't really get everything you sued for here.
No, I'm not really satisfied because he owes me way more than that, but it's a lesson learned, so.
How smart were you to put a cell phone in
And
it?
I knew better.
So the relationship was breaking up. You could tell us. We won't tell anybody. You so made that pocket phone call on purpose.
No, I didn't know because the phone was a touch screen. I just got it, and I didn't know how to lock the phone. And the slightest touch would just
You
it
touched
would-
something by accident?
yeah, and it would call the last person that you spoke to. Unfortunately, it was him. So.
Harvey?
Okay, I have done this show for 113 years, and I can tell you, based on the 4,876 cases, it is a really stupid idea to put a cell phone in your name for somebody else.